We are in Toronto visiting family, and I thought, why not go to all the old thrift stores that we used to go to before, mostly looking for toys and Lego. But this time, why don't we focus on clothing and see whether or not they actually have some good vintage stuff, because that's something we always overlooked when we're in the thrift stores in Toronto. And this time, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for some good vintage clothing. Hopefully we can find some for good prices here in Toronto. Check out these games here. Some of the usual suspects: Batman Arkham City. We have some interesting ones like Lego Dimensions. This is one I actually don't see a lot at Valley Villages, so still nothing really worth grabbing. My wife went straight to the shirts. Let's take a look at some of these.
So the first Valley Village that we went to was just outside of the subway station at Woodbine in Danforth. If you're in Toronto, you probably know exactly where this spot is. Now, this place was very good to us when it comes to Lego and toys in the past. However, we never really got super lucky with clothing, which is what we're trying to focus on here today. And as you can see here, I'm going through a lot of the shirts, mostly looking for vintage shirts, stuff that we can actually maybe flip on Poshmark, Marketplace, or even eBay. But unfortunately, we don't have too much luck with the shirts department. However, my wife actually gets some decent jeans.
My wife just said, look what I found. Look at that Carhartt nice jeans here. It's a newer relaxed fit, 35 by 32. How much? 13. These are easily like $40 to $60 all day. Good score. We got some action figures here. What is this guy right here? He kind of looks like a Transformer, but I don't think it is. I found this vintage windbreaker varsity basics here. It's $21.49 though. Doesn't have any team or anything, like super thin material, but kind of cool. But for that price, we're definitely gonna pass on that, so let's put it right back. She got a bunch of Lego up front for $60. However, I see a tennis ball in there, and it looks like all the Lego stuff is just potentially Lego Friends, which is probably the least valuable Lego you can find. So unfortunately, we'll probably pass on that.
We only left with the one pair of Carhartt pants. However, we're on our way to another Valley Village. This time it's on Queen Street East, and we do end up grabbing some more stuff here.
Why does my wife have so much better luck at clothing? You found Carhartt jeans again.
It's huge.
I mean, it's gigantic though. Yeah, that is like huge. What's the price on this one? 11? It's even cheaper? Oh my god. That looks actually decent though. I do like the look of this one. It's kind of a more of a gray tone to it than the brown ones that we had before. So not bad, Carhartt. For $11, even though it's big, I think it's worth it. For 11 bucks, that's a pretty sweet, yeah. So I'm taking a look at the t-shirts right now. I'll see if I can pull out anything vintage. Okay, so here's the stuff that I pulled that I thought was interesting. This is not vintage, but I do like the fact that it's a full print Hulk shirt here. It's a large Avengers, $6.49 Canadian. We have this one here. This is actually, I think, vintage Diablo Nutrients here. I'm pretty sure it's vintage. It doesn't have the actual Made in USA tag there, but it just feels vintage. The print feels vintage. I do like that it's double-sided as well, so I might grab this for $9.49. I'm gonna set this one aside. We got this really cool Jack Skellington right here on a wave. Doesn't really say if it's vintage or not, maybe Haiti. So I don't know, I might set that aside. I'm not sure if we'll grab this one. This one's also vintage Florida. It's got the old belt and peg Made in USA. I'm not sure if I'm gonna grab that one though. We got Jumpman basketball here. That's a pretty cool shirt here. It is not vintage though, made in China. But I don't know, it's tough. I'm probably gonna pass on that one too. And then we have this one here, Hungary. This is a world wrestling. So this is a wrestling shirt here. Feed me more. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Wrestling shirts do sell. I'm not 100% certain if I'm actually going to grab them. You know? You also got this one, Friday the 13th. This one also feels really vintage, but it's made in Honduras, so I'm not sure. Oh my god. Yeah, my wife found a North Face jacket. Look at the price right there, $40.49. And people pull these at the bins in Calgary all the time. Yeah, it's a nice jacket, but yeah, definitely not for that. If it was under like 25 bucks, I'd consider it, but just that price is too much. Kids section. Sometimes it's good to check out the kids section because you never know. You could find some good sweaters, and we think we might have found something here. A Sidney Crosby Reebok jersey. It's an extra large youth, which is like a men's small, so for $8.49. This might be worth it to pick up, to be honest, because it's actually in decent condition. And, you know, it's a player, captain logo, Crosby, an iconic player, one of the best players of all time. So I think we're going to pick this up. $8.49, not bad. We have a bunch of vintage McDonald's Lion King toys here. I'm not really sure if these go for anymore, but as you can see, they are pretty vintage. From 2003, 2004, some of them from the 90s in here. So, It's decent, but I think we're gonna pass on the toys today. It's just not a lot of good value. As soon as I say I think I'm done with toys, I actually end up finding some Lego here. There is actually 3 or 4 characters on the inside here. So when we take this home, I'll give you guys a closer look. But for $5.99, I'm gonna take a gamble with this one because it's been a while since we've bought Lego at a thrift store in Toronto, so this should be interesting.
The next thrift store we went to was a place called Stretch, just off of Cosburn and Pape. They didn't really have much at all, at least for us to bring back home to Calgary. There was some decent electronics like this TV here and also a few VHS and DVD combo units. However, because we're traveling, we left them behind. So the last thrift stop of the day was a Value Village right at Lansdowne and Bloor, just outside of the subway station. Now this one we've had a ton of luck in the past with. So first thing I do right here is I go through a bunch of t-shirts and I actually end up finding a few shirts, but also find some great Lego that you're going to see in just a little bit.
Never seen so much Avatar figures here. Look, they're all sealed, $12.99 each. My goodness, these are McFarlane toys, so I guess they didn't sell and the suppliers just donated them to Value Village, but for $13, I feel like that's just too much for a thrift store. If they're like $5, I consider getting all of them. A whole Lego City set here. It's 633 pieces, 4440, Forest Police Station. But the bag has been, but the box has been opened here, and I'm not sure if it's worth grabbing, especially for $23 is what they're wanting for this, so yeah, I'm not gonna take a chance on that. This one, however, I will take a chance on. It just says Sesame Street, $10. I did see a Ernie and Bert minifigure in here, so yeah, if this is a complete set, which I don't think it is, it'll be at least $50 to $100, which is insane for $10, so definitely gonna grab this. So another Lego bag here for the same price, and this one does have some minifigures as well, but it's a Lego City set, but still, with the amount of minifigures that I see here, even for $10, I think it's worth it. Who knows, it could be a full set, so it could be a fun build. Looking at these racks for quite some time, I think I finally found something vintage. This Marshall's Canada shirt here is made in Mexico, double XL for $7. I don't know, do you guys like horses? I'm not super thrilled on this shirt, but it's kind of interesting. I'll leave it for now, and maybe if I don't find anything else, I'll pick it up later. This cool Lego crate here for $10, and I opened it up. There is Lego on the inside, however, it's just random blocks and stuff, but it looks vintage. But I'm probably not going to pick this one up. It's still really cool. If I wasn't actually traveling and I lived in Toronto, I probably would pick this up and take the chance, but nonetheless, we're going to put this back. Found this Grand Archive Demo 2023 contains 2 decks here. They're not bad. It's an animated TCG. I looked at some sold comps and they sell for around $20 brand new. This is sealed as well, so $6, not too bad. I'm going to throw it in the cart. This nice vintage tee, it's got a nice flower pattern on the front there. Made in USA, Hanes, heavyweight. Not bad at all for $5.49, so I'm gonna throw this into the cart as well. Sweet Christmas looking sweater here, Jasper, Canada. It is made in Canada as well. Fruit of the Loom tag for $7. I have to say, double XL, this is pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna snag this one as well. So another vintage clothing item to add to the cart today. So this is the accumulation of 2 days of thrifting in Toronto, mostly Value Village, but there was one other store called Stretch that we went to, and we didn't really find anything there, which is a surprise because we used to have the best finds there when we lived in Toronto at that particular thrift store. Not today though, not today. So here is some of the items that we got on the first day. We got 2 Carhartt pants here. One is like a relaxed fit, and the other one is like a painter's pair of jeans here. $10.99, so $11 for one. And this one was actually a little bit more expensive, and it was $13, but I might actually keep this myself because these are my size. So we ended up getting a Crosby Pittsburgh Penguins jersey here. This is Reebok. It's a extra large youth, which is like a small men's. Not bad for like $8 and change. This will probably sell for at least $30 pre-owned. Not bad at all. We also got some Lego Unbelievable Sesame Street. If this is a complete set, you're looking at maybe $120. The minifigures alone I saw sold for about $50. And then someone else sold just the set without the minifigures for about $70. So $120 I'd say roughly for this if it is complete. But regardless, if it's not fully complete, we might be able to complete it anyways. And we could just sell the minifigures for like $50, right? Or we can keep them, who knows? We'd usually keep our Lego, but we might sell this. We also got a potential Lego City set here. There is quite a few characters in here that are all Lego City. I'm not sure if this is a complete set or not, but honestly for $10 it was worth the gamble for us, just considering the amount of minifigures that are in here. And then we also got these trading cards here, Grand Archive Demo 2023. It sells for about $20 to $25. This is actually sealed as well, not bad. And then we also got another bag of toys here. I just took a gamble on this one. Honestly, this might this might be a bust. But this figure right here, it does look quite articulated. I think this is a Star Wars Black Series figure. So if it is, I'm guessing it is because it's got the Rogue One sign there. I'm guessing it's probably worth like between $15 to $20, so not bad for like a $4 grab bag here. Then we also got some more clothing, 2 vintage items here. This is a really nice Jasper long sleeve sweater here. This is a XXL Fruit of Loom tag made in Canada. Not bad at all, maybe about 20 bucks I'd say. And then we also got this really cool Hanes made in USA flower shirt here. So this is also vintage. It says it's pre-shrunk as well, so that's also a sign that it might be vintage. So, and this is the other thing we got at the first Valley Village. I almost forgot about this. So it was $5.99, and this is like a complete Lego hidden side set. So you see the price on screen for this. So it was a really good day for Lego, and it was also pretty decent for vintage clothing, especially the Carhartt pants. So overall, it was a success, and I honestly do believe that, in my personal opinion, Toronto thrift stores are better than Calgary. But if you disagree, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what city that you've been to that you found the best items at that city's particular thrift stores. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But remember, may your carts always be full.